Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a little different video. I'm gonna go out and ride the Three Sisters with my car tire, but that's not what this video is about. A few weeks ago I was out in the hill country and I saw a guy in a older restored Corvette, really nice, and we were at the Lost Maples Cafe and they have gas, and I could see the disappointment on his face when he realized he was gonna have to run regular, not premium. So it dawned on me that there's a lot of people that come to the Texas Hill Country to ride the Three Sisters and stuff, and they don't know where to go to get the things that we really want. So this is what this video is gonna be about. What you need to know when you come out to ride the Three Sisters in Texas. So here, I'm starting at the corner of Highway 16 and 1604 in San Antonio. It's a very popular place, Exxon station with a Whataburger right beside it. If you stay here very long on a Saturday or Sunday, you're bound to see groups of bikes here. So from here, I'm gonna head up 16 and I'll stop at the next spot that I think you need to know about. Stick around. All right, this is stop number 2, and this is Bandera, Texas. A couple things in Bandera. There's at least 2 big gas stations. This is a Shell and it's pretty popular. As you can tell, there's bikes always around here. There's a couple places to eat, as in sit-down restaurants. One of them is the OST, and it's really good if you're looking for breakfast. But this is the last, what I'm gonna call big stop before we get to Leakey if you need fuel. It's a very common spot for bikers, and I will tell you it's a very common spot to get a ticket. So be careful in Bandera, Texas, but this is stop number 2. All right, the next stop, this is Medina, Texas. Not much in Medina. There is a barbecue place just down the street, but I found that the Apple store right there, it's got a pretty good hamburger. It's not the best in the hill country. I'm gonna show you where I think the best is, but it's not bad. And this place is called the Apple Store. The next thing, I'm on Highway 16 and we're going north. And just right up the street, we're gonna make a left on the 337. If you wanna continue going straight on 16, it'll take you up into Kerrville, and Highway 16 going north of here, pretty twisty, and it has some good roads, some good 270-degree turns. It's not bad. But we're gonna make a left, and that's the start of 337 for us. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so this is one of my favorite stops. This is in the little, it's not a town, but this is Vanderpool, and more specifically, we are at the Lost Maples Country Store. And when they say country store, that's what it is. There's restrooms around the back. Inside, there's soft drinks and chips and some of those things. They actually have a Keurig if you want a cup of coffee, pretty cheap. There is gas here, but it's limited. Last year, they made a change, and they actually have camping out back. It's primitive. There might be electric, but if you're on a motorcycle and you're looking for a place to camp that's cheap, and they have some food items inside, this is a pretty good stop. And this is always a place that you'll find bikes. They park underneath the shade trees, and then there's a picnic table, and this is a great place to, I don't know, cool off in the summertime. Now, this is 187. And if you go north on it, continue north, it's gonna take you up into Hunt, Texas. And it's a nice little road. It weaves around the river. We came from there, where that bike is coming, and we're gonna turn and head up 337. It's just a short little jaunt. As we go up toward 337 that way, you need to pay attention. One of my favorite law enforcement officers, that's where he likes to hang out, and he's there a lot. So keep that in mind. Okay, correction, our next stop is not Bandera, it's Leakey. And I do want to mention, when we turn and head back on 337 again, this is where it starts getting twisty. So a lot of people will tell you this is not part of the Three Sisters because it's outside of the little triangle, but it gets real twisty. One thing to know about the Three Sisters, it gets real twisty and then it eases up, and then it gets real twisty and eases up. So this is one of my favorite stretches. Technically, people don't think it's inside the actual Three Sisters, but it's very twisty and you need to be careful. If I don't stop here, if I'm with the group, I stop at the top of the hill around the corner. There's a pull-off little roadside park, and I remind people this is where it starts to get serious. Keep in mind, ride your own ride, be careful. There's signs all over this place where people come out here and try to be a Marc Marquez or whatever the case may be. Man, slow down, enjoy your day, and enjoy the ride. All right, we'll check back in Leakey. All right, so this is Leakey, Texas. Right here, this is 337 where we come in, and this is the intersection of 83 running north and south and 337 running east and west. This is where most people consider the Three Sisters start. This is also another place to get food and gas. If we go south just an eighth of a mile, and I'm going to show you that, we go south there, there's a Stripes, and they've got all the modern conveniences, so coffee and soda and chips and premium gas, all those things. If we continue west, which we are, we're going to go all the way to Campwood. That's another spot to get gas. And I like to say it's like the Three Sisters is kind of a triangle, and it's like 33 miles, 33 miles, 33 miles. It's like 100 miles back to here. So if you don't fuel up here, there's one more shot, and that's in Campwood. And then we're gonna do the loop, and then we're gonna stop at Bent Rim Grill for lunch, because it's the best burger in the Texas Hill Country. If you want to go north on 83, that'll run you all the way up to I-10. If you want to go south, you can go to Uvalde and some of those things and take that back to US 90. So this is Leakey. Okay, so here we are at the Stripes, and this is in Leakey, Texas. The main intersection is just right back up that way for 337. But this gives you all the modern conveniences you need: store, ATM, food, gas, and they always have picnic tables set out here. And you always see bikers sitting around. So here's where you need to get gas if you're gonna struggle to make the whole loop. And I call it like a 100-mile loop from here all the way around is like 100 miles, maybe a little more, but still. All right, so this is the Stripes in Leakey, Texas. Okay, so this is Campwood, and there's a sign right there. This is the end of 337. It actually ends. We're going to turn right on 55, and you take that north toward Barksdale. It's just a few miles, and then we'll get on 335. To put this into perspective, from where we started this video in San Antonio at 1604 and 16, we've gone just over 100 miles. So if you didn't fuel up in any of those other places, you may want to consider fuel here. I like to say it's 33 miles up and then across 41 and then 33 miles back. We've got another 65 or 70 miles before we get back to Leakey. So keep that in mind. Little Shamrock there, grocery store. And there is one little diner just down, if you make a left here, just a block down. But this is Campwood, Texas. All right, we're headed up to get on 335. All All right, we're now at the corner of 335 and 41. We're gonna make a right on 41 and take it down to the corner of 41 and 336. This is a common spot for a lot of people to stop. There's a shade tree, you can see right behind me. And I found months ago, maybe a year ago, I stopped here, and here this pile of rocks. It was much smaller, but I found a rock that it painted, and I'll show you, it's on the corner of my desk. And now there's a bunch. And somebody left a plaque up there. Some stickers, bandanas. Look at this guy. The legend lives forever. So I'm leaving my mark. And I'll put a maybe someone will find it. All right, we're gonna head right on 41 and head to 336. I like 335, 336. I will remind you again when we get up there, it's got cattle guards, so keep that in mind. Okay, this is the last kind of corner, 41, and this is 336. Now, 336, no different than any of the other ones, except this has cattle guards and a little more open range and animals. I have ran across cows here. They were beside the road, didn't cause me any problem. Some of the goats, just be ready for that. So, other than that, I think we've got about 40-mile stretch, maybe a little less, back to Leakey, and that's it. So we'll hit a stop for lunch next. All right. All right, so this is where you're gonna get the best burger in the Texas Hill Country. Bent Rim Grill or Frio Canyon Motorcycle Shop. If you've never been here, it's worth your trouble. Right on 337. Again, this is one of the best burgers. Always bikes here, always people here. Just a great place to stop and eat. I'll show you a picture of my burger here in a second.
And it's so hard to get that sucker to move sometimes. I got it popping.
Okay, that wraps up the Three Sisters What You Need to Know video. I hope it helps. It's something I think that a lot of people could benefit from. You know, you go to the Tail of the Dragon or Texas Three Sisters or Blue Ridge Parkway or any of those places, and you don't know about the local places and what to do and what you shouldn't. So, hope it helps. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Be safe.